You're watching the three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist with the most complete line of energy products and the highest level of customer and on-site service. By LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion, now in 11 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. And by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Game of the Week here on YCN.
Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you.
Today's contest is between the 2-0 Newport Tigers and the 1-1 Newfound Bears.
I'd like to give a quick, loud Tiger Nation roar up to the Newport Spirit Squad. Girls are over here, head coached by Cindy Stevens.
Newport most recently had a 48-19 win over Winnisquam, and most recently for the Newfound Bears, they have their first win of the season, 18-6 over Franklin. Newfound comes into the season coached by Zach Parsons yet again, and he says that the team is struggling with numbers, but what they do have is a ton of experience. Their team is just riddled with upperclassmen. Something he's really looking forward to this season is knowing that the underclassmen that will come in to fill the numbers the following years will have great players to learn from. As for Newport, coached by John Proper again, off to a hot start, 2-0. We'll have kickoff just after this short break.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and backup generators. Their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner, for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
And we're back with kickoff between Newfound and Newport. Newport electing to receive this opening kick. And it's underway. This one booted along the right side by Dalton Dion. Taken into the hands of the Tigers, trying to squirm up the left side by one member of the Bears. And touchdown just around the 36-yard line for the Tigers.
Return for the Tigers. Good game there, setting up.
Here's the second look.
On opening drive.
Dalton Dion kicking into about a 15-mile-an-hour wind.
Tigers' first possession.
Lines up a little bit short. The Tigers in some fair field positioning to start their first drive, picking it up at their 36-yard line.
Bringing the Tigers to the line.
Junior Kyle Ashley, quarterback of this Tigers team, takes the first snap, pitches it over to number 22, Tyler Gobin, who's wrapped up near the line of scrimmage and brought down for no gain. 2nd and 10. Here's the second look. On a game 2 weeks ago where YCN was down here, Tyler Gobin had 2 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes, so Newfound has to be careful to contain that kid early because he can really fly. Another offensive threat for the Tigers, number 12 out there, Caden LeClaire. Came over from Stevens, was an all-state basketball player. Has some insane quickness that I'm sure will be on display today. Second snap of the drive. Kyle Ashley takes it again, hands off to Tyler Gobin. This time he breaks free for about 9 or 10 yards, and it looks like it is good enough for the first.
Good for 12 or 13 yards and a Tigers first down.
Tyler Gobin this time threw a hole on the left side of the line. Broke off 1 tackle before being dragged down by 5 Bears. And Newport's going to pick this one up now on their 48-yard line. Another handoff play, this time to number 23, Eric Wilkinson. Also the kicker on the team. He'll eat up about 6 yards.
Leaves the Tigers second and manageable, about 4 yards.
Here's the look at Wilkinson's first carry of the game, good for the 6 yards. That's going to put Newport at the 45 of Newfound.
Opposing territory.
Kyle Ashley ready with a double option, fakes one, handoff. Instead, this one ends up into the hands of Tyler Gobin again. And that's good for another Tigers first down. Marching their way down the field with the running game now on the Newfound 40-yard line. Here's the replay of that last Tyler Gobin run. Faking the handoff to Wilkinson. Opens up a pocket on the right side of the line for Gobin to gain some ground.
Picks up 5 and another Tigers first down.
This one handed again to Gobin from the fullback slot. Eats up some more yardage. This is a Newport team too with Kyle Ashley. They're one of the rare teams in Division IV that has a quarterback who can really sling it. To start this game by wearing your opponent down with some running game, keeping them toward the front, toward the line of the scrimmage, could really help out Kyle Ashley later in this game for some long passes.
Second down, 6 to go. Tigers need just to get to the 30-yard line for a first set of downs.
Ready here, single option, fakes the pitch, handed off to Wilkinson, tries to get through the left side, but there's nothing there. Newfound closes the gap.
Carry good for about 2, leaving the Tigers third and manageable. Ball's going to be placed.
Here's the second look. Nice team tackle right on the line.
Tigers need just 4 more yards.
Brings us to third down with 4 yards to go.
Ashley brings the team to
Ball on the 34. 3 options to the left side here. Kyle Ashley's got to keep it, trying for a quarterback keeper, makes his way toward the left sideline. Brought down, and it is good enough for the Newport first down. Staying with the running game here, Kyle Ashley keeps this one. Only had 1 man to try and beat there, but able to make the tackle is one of the captains for Newfound, Cody LaFlame.
For the Bears defense, making the stop. Not until after Ashley picks up another Tigers first down.
26 yards to the end zone here. Double option again, no wide receivers for the Tigers out. Another handoff play. And brought down with no gain there. Tackle made by 28, Dylan Hennessy, an all-state defender last season. Had an immediate impact this season as well for Newfound.
Second and 9.
Gobin tried to stutter step to his right, but Hennessy was all over that move. Second and 9 on the 25, 7.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter as the Tigers line up for the next snap. Handed off again to Tyler Gobin. A left side run again. Very little or no gain.
Gobin tripped up there.
Here's the second look. See how Newfound is starting to respond a little bit better to these running plays.
Get inside the 17-yard line. They want a new set of downs.
Still yet to pass this one. Newfound's defense lines up. Kyle Ashley's got to keep this one and send it down the right side, deep into the corner. That one, though, just out of the reach of number 85, Timmy Fratzel, the senior. Newfound definitely playing up on that play. A very good opportunity for the Tigers to score on a passing touchdown.
But the wind just picked up. Even that ball falling
Heavy wind
short.
today. We should expect a lot of running
Tigers gonna be
plays
faced
from
fourth
both
down
of these
here.
teams.
Still 7
Coming
to go.
across the field in a very strange way that I'm sure is going to make it tough for a deep ball. Still, the Tigers had to try it, test the winds as they line up here. 4th and long. Kyle Ashley going to keep this one again. Passes along the right side. That one's completed to number 12, Caden LeClaire, and he's into the end zone for a Tigers touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers!
Celebrating there with his quarterback, Kyle Ashley. And here's the second look.
Here's 6-0.
Going for it on 4th and 8. Picking up 6 points. Caden LeClaire broke free from the defender. And it was smooth sailing from there. Now Wilkinson lines up for his first extra point attempt. Good snap and the kick straight through the
The
uprights.
extra point. Your Tigers jump out here to a 7-0 lead. 6:30 to 7 play in the opener.
Here's a replay of that touchdown score just 5.5 minutes into the first quarter. Good job by the Newport line, keeping Kyle Ashley out of duress. And Newfound at bay. Connecting on that pass along the right side again, Caden LeClaire, the first touchdown of the game. Didn't get to showcase his speed too much on that play, but I'm sure we'll see it. Wilkinson gets ready here to send off the ball. And Newfound will get their first offensive drive of the game going. Football does not seem to want to cooperate with the wind. They'll bring out the heavy-duty stand. Last time these two teams met was October 30th, 2021 at Newfound. Newport won that game by a score of 21-0.
Wilkinson sets the kick.
The football finally staying put here, and Wilkinson has his team ready in his wings. This one's airborne downfield.
Big boot there. Wilkinson
In the
with
hands
the leg
of
drive.
number 8, Josh York. Taken down around the 20.
Tackle in there. Well coached. Staying in their lanes. Newfound Bears going to
Nice
set up their
kick there
first
by
drive here.
Wilkinson. Last time we were here at a Newport game, he was phenomenal. 6 for 6 on field goal tries. Every kickoff went down the field deep perfectly in a very tough spot for the other team to return. That one, no different. Quarterbacking Newfound is Tom Talamini. Senior for this team, takes that first snap and it's handed off, trying for a left side run, but squished there by Kyle Ashley. Tigers quarterback already heavily involved on the defense. Look at him here close on the right side.
Loss on the play there.
Gets through his block, and that's a significant loss of yardage for Newfound. They'll pick it up on 2nd down and 15 to go. Newport safety playing shallow, still betting on the running game, and they bet correctly again, squishing the line right in the middle, leaving nothing open in that play for another loss. That'll bring us to 3rd and very long here for Newfound. Here's the second look. Look at the linebacker crashing. Number 60, Kason Knight, the freshman, one of the anchors on this Newfound line. Did a good job there in making space on his spot, but still Newport just all over the line, leaving nothing open to run through.
Their opening drive having a couple misfortunes. Tigers defense making 2 big plays behind the line. 3rd and 15.
Ready to go again here. They send out a couple wide receivers on the right side, one in the slot. And Talamini gets the snap here, going to hang on to it. Deep in his pocket there, gets the pass off. It's a short one, already surrounded by Tigers and taken down at around the 22. Here's the replay again.
Pass completed there to 33, Dalton Dion for the Bears. Tigers make the stop. Right at the original line of scrimmage, going to be 4th and 10. As the
4th and 10, Newfound looking to punt this one away. Way down the field for the Tigers, I do believe, is going to be Caden LeClaire. Good long snap and a good punt sent way down. Caden LeClaire lets this one run, and it bounces way back. Fantastic first punt of the game for Newfound. Puts Newport in a very difficult spot to start this next drive. They'll pick it up around their own 15. Tom Talamini with the punt there, the quarterback sending this one all the way down, and the top spin sticks to dribble this one an extra 25 yards from where it first landed. Last year, Newport was 7-1 in the regular season, lost in the semifinals. Newfound finished the season 1-6, but they were plagued with a very, very young football team last year that has grown older, gotten more experience, and already has as many wins as they did last season. Here is a quick defensive play and a sack by Owen Wyatt, the junior. Cutting through the O-line like a hot knife through butter. Never picked up by an offensive lineman. And on the blind side of Kyle Ashley, he had no chance to recover from that play.
Come on, Owen, right through again, Owen. Come on, Billy and Andrew, let's go.
That's a great high energy play to start this drive for the defense. If they could keep Newport here on a 4-0, that would be massive for Newfound. Kyle Ash is going to keep this one from the shotgun again. Under pressure again. That one ruled incomplete. That time in on the quarterback was number 19, Braden McLean, the senior.
3 minutes to play in the first.
Here's the replay. Number 19, far side of your screen. Again, runs in on the wide side, not picked up by a blocker.
Helping all the way down to the Newport Youth Tigers.
And Newport struggling on the first 2 plays of this drive. The blitz, very effective so far for the Bears. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 16 to go. Ball all the way back on the Newport 10. Kyle Ashley sets up from the shotgun for receiving options.
Timeout on the field. Coach gonna talk some things over.
We've got a timeout taken by the offense here as they'll game plan what they want to do on 3rd and long down near their own end. Check out our Echo Communications sponsor. You can call them for all of your printing and mailing needs. They're the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest Yankee Cable Network schedule can be found every week on page 3. And also you can check out our Game of the Week schedule online at ycnnow.com. It has our full slate of games for live local football here and on-demand replays with all of our past games. Our next live game is actually going to be later today. We're going to be traveling to Kearsarge as Stevens will come to Sutton, New Hampshire to take on the Cougars. And then after that, we have a pre-recorded game that was played last night between Hanover and Hillsborough Deering Hopkinton. And I'll pretend like I don't know the score so you don't find out. Here's the snap again. Kyle Ashley keeps this one in the shotgun, but tries to weasel his way up the right side, makes it about to the line of scrimmage before being shoved out of bounds, and there is a flag on the play.
Bears going to push Ashley out of bounds over there as he gets closer to the original line.
Trying to see what the call is here.
I guess
And it was on the offense,
a little bit further back.
and it was declined, so that should move us to 4th and very long here.
Tigers going to set up to punt here. Bears make a stand. Tigers' second possession of the day.
Fantastic defensive 4 and out here by Newfound to keep Newport in very shallow field positioning. They're looking to get this punt at around midfield and bring it back. And that one's actually blocked here. It should be picked up by the Bears at around the 40 as they jump on it. Very stressful situation though as it was blocked. The Tigers could have picked it up. I just don't think they were quite aware it was blocked.
Bears offense going to be set up with good field position as they take their second hands up the offensive wheel here.
Very good job on defense all around, Ed, on special teams as well.
7-0 Tigers.
Newfound takes this one to start the drive. And what I would say is very decent field positioning, 40 yards to the end zone, trying to strike back that opening Newport touchdown. Owen Wyatt with the big sack to set the Tigers back a few yards, and then Brady McLean coming in far on the right side to make things even worse for that Newport offensive drive. And now they're going to set up here. Tom Talamini ready to take this one from the shotgun, and he will keep it under pressure already. And a big sack, loss of 10 yards. Timmy Fratzel, the senior, closes the distance and makes short work of the quarterback there. Keep an eye on 85, bursting through the near side of our screen on the blind side of Talamini, who had the ball out away from his chest. Good job there by Talamini, at least hanging on to that one, but it will be second down and forever for Newfound to try and reset their downs.
Too many men in the backfield there for the Bears. Tigers refuse the penalty.
Newport declines an offensive penalty there to keep this one at 2nd and 20. Takes the handoff here. Goes to 33. As Dalton Dial, the senior running back, gets them back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 3rd and 10. Here's the second look here. On the fake handoff, you can see a lot of Tigers took the bait there, going to the left side of the line. Opened up enough space for Dalton to find about 9 yards up the left side of the field for the Bears. Another flag on the field though. And we're going back 10 from the previous line of scrimmage as that one is called on Newfound.
Another Bears penalty.
This one moved all the way back to
here.
Newfound's 40.
On their own 40. Bears gonna
30
need
yards to the first down.
set of downs.
Costly offensive penalty setting Newfound back 2 times on these first 4 plays of this drive. They're set again, and they will run it again, this time into the hands of 23, Quinn Van Lingen.
Hand off to the left side. Quinn Van Lingen, number 23 for the Bears.
I believe that's his first carry of the game, the senior a difference maker on defense, also one of the quicker running options on this Newfound team. That carry was good for 4 yards, but still 26 to go.
Come on, Lion, give him some time now. Let's go, baby.
And they're ready again. Motion in the backfield, this one pitched over. Going for an up the middle run. Van Lingen trying for it again, but it will be 4th and about 18. Newport comes out to the field to punt. Here's the second look at the pitch play. Just enough blocking for a few yards there should give them a better punt. As Caden Leclerc for Newport heads way down in his team's own end, setting up at around the 15-yard line. Great long snap again. This one sent downfield. Spiraling a bit. Doesn't have nearly the roll as the first punt did. Newport's going to be picking this one up at their own 28.
Dylan Hennessy makes the stop. Tigers going to set up a new set of downs. Just outside the 28-yard line. 23 seconds to play here in the first. Tigers still lead 7-0 here at home.
Maybe the final couple of plays here in the first quarter with just 23 seconds left to play as Newport still lead this one 7-0. They're going into the wind right now. Snap taken by Kyle Ashley, handed off to Tyler Gobin. Stutter steps along the right side. That carry good for about 8 yards, maybe 9. Did not quite make his way out of bounds as the clock starts to tick down with 6 seconds left. Both teams heading off the field here to head into a brief intermission. The Tigers lead over the Newfound Bears 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're watching the 3-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist with the most complete line of energy products and the highest level of customer and on-site service. By LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion, now in 11 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. And by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Coming back into this one as the second quarter of play, just about ready to get started. Newport is going to be picking this ball up on their own 37-yard line here. And they may have a little bit of help from the wind this time around, although it kind of seems like it just changed direction. I'm going off of the smoke from a grill in the snack shack across the field, and it keeps on changing. But Newport doesn't seem to be benefiting from it either quarter here. The Newfound Bears did a great job on defense their last time, defending Newport with a couple fantastic blitzes, a sack from Owen Wyatt, another big shutdown for a loss by Brady McLean. As they get ready for the first snap of the drive, it's a running play here, pitched over left side to Gobin, works his way toward the sideline, has some great blocking, shoved out of bounds there by number 33, Dalton Dion.
He pounds his way for another Tigers.
That was about a 20-yard run there by Tyler Gobin. Here's the replay. I want to highlight the blocking here for Newport, as all of the lines shoved their marks to the right to open up a little space in shallow, and then Kyle Ashley here leading the blocking toward the sideline, getting Tyler Gobin at least another 6 yards, able to block off 2 members of the Newfound team. Ready for the other 1st and 10, as this up the middle try is only good for about a yard. Maybe 2 yards there. Here's another look at the Wilkinson carry.
About 7 here, 8 yards. get down
Number
to the 30.
52, Owen Wyatt there making the tackle.
Bears territory. They want a new set of downs.
Another pitch again here, same play as we saw before, over to Tyler Gobin, trying to make his way toward the left sideline. Good for a Tigers first down and an additional 5. Tigers are going to be picking this one up at the Newfound 32. Able to stay on his feet after that initial tackle, maybe stepped for another 1.5 yards.
Dalton Dion over there for the Bears defense. Number 33 taking Gobin down. But not till another Tigers first down.
Quinn, be ready, Quinn!
Kyle Ashley's going to keep this one. Passing play deep on the right side, way downfield, just slips through the hands of Timmy Fratzel. Almost another Tigers touchdown.
Touchdown in the back corner for Fratzel. Just through the hands.
Here's the replay, good play action.
Almost finding pay dirt.
Fools the Bears defense for just a moment,
Still 2nd and 10.
making room for Timmy Fratzel to go deep
10:58 to
with only
play.
one man to beat. Dalton Dion there defending him.
Snack shack, that just
Defending him close, but a good pass in the right spot, just 6 inches out of the reach of Timmy Fratzel.
Tigers offense comes to the line.
Come on, Brady, go get him, Brady!
Lining up again here, handed off to Tyler Gobin, squeaks through the line of scrimmage, hurdles one member of the Bears.
Gotta be met by a
Very athletic play there from Tyler Gobin.
good gang tackling.
Check out this replay. Gets the handoff, changes direction to get through the line of scrimmage.
Big carry,
Had to hop over the slipping and sliding member of the Newfound defense.
very manageable.
And now they're going to have 3rd down and 1.
Tigers faithful getting whistles on the air, trying to get them going. 10:20 to play here in the opening half.
Maybe watch for a quarterback sneak up the middle. Instead, it's going to be another pitch play here as they try to work their way toward the left side. Good for another first down.
6-7 yards on the carry.
That's Darren
Another
Janecki's
Tigers
first carry of the game.
down. We reset the down marker.
Here's a
here.
replay of the pitch play.
Tigers offense pounding their way through.
I believe it was Noah Fryman with the key block there to make way for the Tigers' first down.
Hey, 9, you did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Tigers stepping up to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 with the ball on the 16. Trying to strike twice in this first half. Another handoff to Gobin there. Held on to, but he's broken through toward the left side corner, and he's in. Put up 6 more for Newport.
Tigers gonna punch in another one here and increase the lead. 13-0.
And here is the second look. Tyler Gobin's first carry touchdown of the game. Had his jersey held onto at the line. Didn't make a difference though, able to make his way toward the end zone without too much duress. As Wilkinson gets set to line up his second extra point kick. Snap bobbled a bit, but it was recovered and the kick
Another kick
is
in
good.
there. Wilkinson pounds it through. 14-0. Tigers lead.
Here's the replay of that Tyler Gobin touchdown. The play that makes this one 14-0. Newport lead over Newfound. Off to the races into the end zone. Newport getting ready to kick this one back downfield as Wilkinson begins to place the ball down. If they win this game, they will have been 3-0 to start each of the last 6 seasons.
Come on, guys, go hit somebody. Let's go. Look, somebody
Bit of a
down.
squib kick there, picked up by the Bears at their own 30-yard line, trying to make his way through, but collapsed on by Tigers. Quinn Van Lingen picks up the ball. Has about an 8-yard return there before being brought down. Tough bounce to pick up. And Newport able to close the distance quickly on the short kick.
This Wednesday up to Indian River. They look to get another game in.
Come on, line, let's go.
Newfound ready to go here. First play is a handoff trying for a right side run, but it'll be brought down with about a loss of 4. That one into the hands of Josh York, number 8, the freshman. Tackle made by number 11, Kyle Ashley. His second tackle of the game. Oh, looks like the tackle was actually made by 52. Jeffrey Morey, the senior, his first tackle of the game.
Come on, Owen, hit him, Owen.
Tom Talmini tries to keep this one himself. Brought down with a loss of about a yard. That brings us to 3rd and long. Here's the
Timmy Fratzel with the tackle there.
They faked the handoff, but just a little bit too much traffic. And no one on Newfound is able to get through Timmy Fratzel there with the tackle. 3rd down and 12 to go.
Clock still continuing to wind here in the opening.
Newfound sets up on the line in the shotgun formation. Good snap, short pass, left side, swatted down. Good play there by Tyler Gobin to break up that pass, brings us to 4th and 12. Here's the second look. Far side of your screen, number 22, Tyler Gobin. As the pass gets off, he undercuts the route, swats it down with the right hand. And I believe Newfound will be punting this one away. Flag on the field, though. We might remain at 3rd down.
If you guys haven't heard, there's a new
And it is on the offense.
going on in Newport.
Newport declines.
All month long, there's
And
gonna
we
be
will
a
stick
haunted
at 4th and
maze.
12.
They just started up this weekend, I believe.
Special teams gets out there. Caden LeClaire downfield for the Tigers.
Maze out there.
Trades places as Tyler Gobin trots downfield. LeClaire will play up close. Dalton Dion ready to punt this one down. Good snap again, good punt. Gobin lets it bounce. And it'll be touched dead at around the 29 for Newport. Stay tuned at the end of the telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, where we choose the competitor that had the greatest impact on today's contest. Already so far, Caden LeClaire has a touchdown, and Tyler Gobin has a touchdown. Kyle Ashley passing to Caden LeClaire's first touchdown of the game. Hands this one off for a right side run, brought down, short gain at around the 35. That's Tyler Gobin again with the carry. Here's the second look. Newport won the state championship in 2020. There's a few players on this team that were a part of that one. Here we have a running play straight up the middle, good for a first down and about 5 extra yards. This will be picked back up at around the 40. Wilkinson with the first down rushing play. Here's the second look, handoff toward the right side of the line. Brought down by a pair of Bears. Dominic Parent, the freshman, leading on that tackle.
First and 10 here, 6:40 to play in the first half. Handoff up the middle.
Another handoff up the middle.
For 6 or 7.
And another mid-range gain as Newport starts to march down the field very effectively yet again.
Second and 5 here. Gobin picks up 5 on the carry. Yes, it's Balsam
Tyler
Woods
Gobin
tree
brought
farm.
down after a
That's
5-yard
where the
gain.
haunted trail
Probably
is
ended up at the
happening
field
right
today.
Going on
Felt
all
how
month.
windy it was and knew it was going to be a very busy day for
$5
himself.
will get you into the haunted trail. There's also a kid-friendly hour also. You can bring all the little ones for bounce house
Newport
action.
sets up again with the double option. Handed off once more. And another up the middle run. Good for a Tigers first down. That one
Treats all
carried
for
by
all the little ones,
Wilkinson.
too. And then when the sun goes down, the scary costumes and crazy comes
They
out.
gained 7 yards on that play, putting them at exactly the 45 for
Carries
Newfound.
for 6 and another Tigers first down. They set up shop here inside Bear Country on the 45-yard line. Clock winding down. First half action.
Faking the handoff,
Handoff
giving it to
cuts
Gobin
back
once
up the
more.
middle, breaks through one arm.
And that's good for a 12-yard carry and another Newport first down.
Find his way through. Carries good for 13 yards and another Tigers first
Tyler
down.
Gobin moves the chains once more as the handoff is faked to Wilkinson. Opens up a pocket on the right side of the line. That play worked to a T.
Riled up
Coach
over here
John
to my
Proper
left.
keeping the Newfound Bears on their toes with this running game, changing his backs. This one tossed over to Gobin again, trying for a left side run, but he's wrapped up near the line of scrimmage and brought down.
Bunch of Bears defenders. Gang tackle Gobin.
Dylan Hennessy there leading on that tackle.
The Bears defense.
Another All-State defender for this Newfound team last year.
Clock still winds here in the first
Stops
half.
Gobin in his tracks.
Here's 14-0. Gorgeous day here in Marine Field.
Well, that one was for a loss of 1. As the wind is now howling in. Newport set up on the Newfound 34. Kyle Ashley's going to keep this one. Under a lot of pressure, trying to fight his way through the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play as he's pushed out of bounds. Newfound broke through the Tigers line there, breaking that passing play apart, making it so Kyle Ashley had to skirt his way toward the sideline. We'll see what the call is here on the flag.
Cheer squad. Make some noise as they continue to grow stronger and stronger every week. They continue to perform every game here for the Tigers.
Legal contact there on the offense, going to send this one way back. Here's the replay. Looks like a face mask there called on Kyle Ashley.
The Tigers gonna back them up.
Tried to stiff arm, wrap the fingers around the face mask.
Need to get inside.
And that is a very, very costly offensive penalty, sending them all the way back to the 49. Should be replaying second down here with 25 to go. Kyle Ashley from the shotgun goes straight up the middle, burst of speed, makes his way about 14 yards before being brought down by Dylan Hennessy again. Watch this play quickly transform as Kyle Ashley just opts quickly to keep this one. Saw the pressure coming and a small slot up the middle through the line. Decent gain there for the Tigers, but they're still going to struggle here on 3rd and 14 as they come up to the line.
14. Tigers.
Once more from the shotgun. 2 options on both sides. Caden LeClaire closest to us. Kyle Ashley looking toward his right, trying to switch field toward his left. He's already wrapped up by Newfound and brought down for a loss. That'll bring us to 4th and very long here.
Taking down Kyle Ashley.
As again, the Newfound defense breaking through the Tigers' offensive line quickly.
17 yards.
And they're making the sack.
17.
Brady McLean.
Still manageable here for the Tigers. They can showcase that big arm.
Brady McLean, Owen Wyatt, Dylan Hennessy, all impact players for this Newfound Bears team. All 3 of them making big plays so far in this first half, keeping the Tigers very close in terms of score. Whistle blown here.
Timeout here. Bears gonna talk some things over.
Newfound takes a timeout with 2 minutes, 2 seconds left to play in the half. Tigers lead this one 14-0. And they're trying to get that 3rd touchdown for some very good insurance here to close out half number 1. Welcome to the new YCN NCTV regional TV station. You can watch it on TDS TV 13 and 1013, 1013. NCTV 8, Roku, Apple TV, and YCNNow.com. Join us by clicking the live screen. Take us with you wherever you go on your phone or computer. You don't have to have cable to watch us. Again, folks, right after this, we're going to have a couple more games on the docket for you. Going over to Kearsarge right after this for a 6 o'clock game. And then later in the evening, we will have Hanover versus Hillsborough Deering Hopkinton. Newport ready to go here, going forward on 4th and 17 from the shotgun. Kyle Ashley keeps this one, has some time this time, and heaves one down the middle of the field. Caden LeClaire into the breadbasket, into the end zone. Put up 6 more for Newport. A gutsy play on 4th and 17 connects to Caden LeClaire for his 2nd touchdown of the game and Kyle Ashley's 2nd passing touchdown.
Finding his way to pay their country.
The offensive line gives Kyle Ashley plenty of time, and that's when he becomes a weapon. Caden LeClaire in the middle of the field, no one around him.
4th and a mile, Ashley.
And the pass right on target there from Kyle Ashley. And now Wilkinson sets up the extra point attempt. And he remains perfect, 3 for 3.
Another one here. Tigers gonna keep the lead, 21-0. As we close in towards the first.
Here is the replay again. Just look at the
Jump
blocking
on in
here.
down here. Plenty of good stuff still on sale.
5 members trying to crash the quarterback. Means that one has to be open downfield, and that's Caden LeClaire, maybe the quickest member of this Tigers team. Broke by everyone, tons of space. And an easy touchdown for Newport. They now lead by a score of 21-0 with under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Special teams make their way back out there, and Eric Wilkinson gets set to boot this one back down. This is John Proper's 4th season coaching Newport. He has a 22-8 record so far in his career. They've started the season 2-0 with a couple of hefty victories, as this kick is awfully short, takes some awkward bounces, but it is corralled by the Bears at their own 31. That's Quinn Van Lingen again, the recipient of that kick. Took a very funny high bounce on him, almost got by, but he reeled it in. Time to see how Newfound does on the 2-minute drill. See how quickly they can work their way downfield. And I'll be on the same page. Handoff here, broke through the line, brought down after a gain of about 8. Quinn Van Lingen, the carrier there for Newfound. Here's the second look again. Good blocking there by 65, Andrew Murray, the senior. Billy Murray as well on the line, making space on that play. Fake handoff kept here, pass just out of the reach of Van Lingen one more time. Good job crashing through the O-line there by Timmy Fratzel, putting the quarterback under pressure. He's done that 3 times so far this game. Brings us to 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Newfound still setting up in the shotgun. Tom Talamini keeps this one under a little bit of pressure again. Goes for a pass on the left side, but it's bobbled and incomplete. Brings us to 4th down and 3. Here's the replay. Brady McLean a little bit shaken up after that play, but he's on his feet, walking just fine. As you can see, he kind of went down awkwardly, bounced a little bit, but he does appear to be okay. He's smiling on the sideline right now, I promise. Punting unit coming out here for Newfound. Tyler Gobin down to receive the punt. Dalton here gets another good snap. And a solid punt here. Bobbled a bit by Gobin, almost fumbled as a quick tackle was made. Great special teams play there. By number 9, Cody LaFlame closes the distance, almost catches Tyler Gobin in a very bad spot. Gobin with a very good job here of just hanging on to this. You see that little bit of a bobble. And a good tackling job there by Cody. Trying to pop the ball loose with a big hit and then keeping those arms wrapped around to make sure the down is made. Newport is going to start this drive on their own 26-yard line here with just under a minute left to play in the half. They come up to the line. Kyle Ashley in the shotgun. No options to run the ball. 3 receivers to his right. And he fades toward his left side. Heaves one way down the field, and this one well out of bounds.
Ashley unveils a ball there.
Aaron Fellows, the sophomore, the intended receiver on that play. Had a little bit of a window created there, but that pass just sailed far too high as Kyle Ashley was under some pressure.
Preston.
49 seconds left to play here in the half.
Hear me? Hi, buddy.
Trips over here on our side.
Second and 10. Ashley under the helm.
Sticking
here.
with the shotgun.
Wind at his back. He can get a few extra behind it.
Kyle Ashley looking left, under some pressure here, has to scramble, going toward the right side of the field, and brought down. Good tackle. Again made to keep Newport at very short gain. And a good job there by the Newfound defense marking those targets on the left side. Did look like Christian Forsyth, number 5 for the Tigers, was open.
Little penalty here on the Tigers.
And there was actually a penalty called on Newport.
Nice block from up top, but hard hit gonna go against us there. Gonna back us up a little.
Under 40 seconds to play here in the half.
My view sounded like 2 big trucks hitting shoulder pads. They're gonna decline the penalty. They're gonna leave the Tigers still 3rd down.
Still going to be 3rd down and 10 here as the penalties declined. Newfound playing off-man defense here.
Quick snap up the
And
middle.
a very tricky play
Bypass
is
screen.
bobbled. It was going to be a 1st down with about 20 extra yards, but that fumble created by Dylan Hennessy
Pop that ball.
saves the Bears on what was almost a very successful play here as they go with some trickery, faking a high snap,
Seconds to go here in the first half.
trying to run it straight up the gut, making their way down the middle of the field, but
4-0.
Dylan Hennessy, not just the tackle, also causing the fumble and getting the ball back.
Bears have good starting field position here as they're on the 46-yard line inside Tiger country.
32 seconds to work with here for Newfound to try and score in the first half.
But Coach Parsons can dial up here.
Tom Talamini ready in the shotgun. Runs to his right under a ton of pressure already, throws this one down. And it looks like it's incomplete. Didn't quite keep the feet in there, but almost an interception for Caden LeClaire.
The clock still with 26 seconds to play.
Here's the second look.
Can happen as we see.
Look at the pressure jumping up, almost getting the pass block.
Still nothing there.
LeClaire.
2nd and 10. Bears.
Not able to keep
Ball
those
on the
feet in.
46. They need to get inside the 36-yard line. They want to continue moving the chains. Timeout still in each
They need a big
coach's
play right now. Talamini keeps this one again under some serious pressure once more by Timmy Fratzel. Has to run this one, and he's taken down at the Newport 44.
Dials up his own number over there off the right sideline. Gonna be stood up. Only good for 3 or 4.
Here's the second look again. Look at Fratzel and chase. Good
Timeout
scramble
on the
though
board.
by Tom Talamini to buy his team some yards, but still with only 15 seconds to work with, timeout had to be called. And Newfound might have one play left in the half. In total, this will be the 14th time these teams have played each other. The Tigers have won the last 6 meetings, and all time are 11-2 against Newfound. As the Newfound Bears get back out to the line, we'll see what they've game planned for what may be the final play of the half. Talamini takes the snap, heaves this one down the right side of the field, still airborne and complete. Brady McLean with the catch. The clock stops with 9 seconds to go.
In the grass. White's going to call another timeout, leaving 9 seconds on the board.
Here is the second look. Talamini sends this one skyward. And down the field, Brady McLean, the senior, able to turn around and make that catch falling down. Defended well there by Caden LeClaire, but able to beat his man for about 20 yards. That definitely moves the Newfound Bears within striking distance of a touchdown here. A great way to end the half for them with some momentum going into quarter number 3. This game coverage is being brought to you in part by LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. They're celebrating 60 years of serving you in over 13 locations in our area. Also, HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full service offerings of all types of energy systems as well as air conditioning and water conditioning systems. Don't forget to check out their auto bath, car wash, and Muddy Paws dog wash located in Kentucky. Newfound ready to go with a plan. They'll pick the ball up, 17 yards separating themselves from the end zone. Running out of the shotgun again, 3 wide receiving options. To the left side, Brady McLean in close on the right. He may be the target here as the pass gets sent down, but it is picked off. Caden LeClaire takes that one away. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers may have one play here in this drive to pray for a few more points, but Caden LeClaire there with the interception. Newfound comes up empty here at the end of the half. Tigers likely just knee this one down. They've already got quite the cushion going into the third quarter. And that is going to be the plan, just taking a knee to kill this half. And that's going to close out quarter number 2. We move to halftime. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
21-0, commanding lead.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed.
For the stock market.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Is reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Great question.
Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
And we're back for a little halftime update here as Newport is taking on Newfound at home. So far, the Tigers lead this one by a score of 21-0 over the Bears. Kyle Ashley has passed for 2 touchdowns, both of which were to Caden LeClaire, who ended this half with his first interception of the game. Tyler Gobin for the Tigers also has a rushing touchdown, and Darren Janicki, one of the defenders, has a few huge stops. Newfound has played well. They've got a ton of great defensive stops as well. 2 All-State defenders from last season making themselves felt. Dalton Dion, Quinn Van Lingen running the ball well for them, and Brady McLean coming through with the sack, as well as Owen Wyatt. We'll be ready to go with the third quarter after halftime winds down. We'll see you in about 8 minutes.
And we're really excited about Main Street Warner being able to open up their concert season starting early this summer. On to the Warner Fall Foliage Festival, the 75th annual Fall Foliage Festival. After 2 years not having the festival due to COVID, we're going to kick off the festival with everybody's favorite, the Dobros, and they'll be here on the stage starting at 6:30 Friday, October 7th. And then there'll be music throughout the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, so a full schedule here. Main Street Warner has been very active over the last couple of years. Back in September 2020, we were fortunate to be able to purchase the historic Masonic Lodge right here in the center of Warner. And we really see this as a way to further connect with the community. It really gives us a physical home now, Main Street Warner's physical home. And it needs a lot of work. The Masons took good care of it. It was Baptist Church starting in 1833. And what it will do is give us about a 2,000 square foot concert venue. And then also, equally important, if not more, is the other side of the building, and where it will serve as a community kitchen for the area. Starting in 2020, in the midst of COVID, we were struck, as many communities were, with increase in food insecurity. And so Main Street Warner jumped up to the plate, so to speak, and saw this as a great opportunity to fill a very important need in the community. You know, we're surrounded by all of these wonderful farmers. We have so much going in respect to our local food system, which we've all worked very hard to maintain over the years. But the region does not have a commercial kitchen to be able to process all of this wonderful food. So thanks to a recent grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, from the Community Development Finance Authority, other private donors, we're going to be able to start building out the community kitchen. Being able to provide this wonderful local food to area food pantries, and it will continue to be an educational center. We're hoping to offer cooking classes. We're going to bring in area chefs to help us out with that programming. We'll continue to reach out to the community for help, for volunteers, for donations, and with that in mind, during Fall Foliage Festival, we're going to set up our scholarship book sale, the Jim Mitchell Scholarship program that Main Street Warner sponsors, that provides scholarships to Warner graduating seniors who are moving on to college, to apprenticeship programs, other things. You know, been able to support students, with thousands of dollars towards their higher education. So reach out to us. You can go into our website, and you'll see a volunteer form to fill out, and let us know if you can be a help, not only for the festival and the book sale, but continuing throughout the year. So keep in touch, and as Jim Mitchell always said, there's something wonderful happening in Warner, always.
Getting out of bed, bathing, getting dressed, cooking and cleaning are some of the everyday tasks that people often need help with as they age. And the Lake Sunapee V&A team is here to help. Our homemaker companions, personal care service providers, and licensed nursing assistants are passionate about providing the care and support that keep our clients safe, secure, and as independent as possible in the homes they love.
It's very rewarding, but it's also my way of giving back. I've had family members that needed the V&A, and their services were wonderful, and it's just my way of saying thank you.
I'm just filled with so much pride, and I'm fulfilled to be able to work here, to be able to hang out with residents and patients like Helen, hear their stories, help them when they need help. Because fulfilled my life in ways that I could never explain.
Anybody who loves their home and believes in their home as much as I do, you can't imagine being anyplace else. It brings tears to your eyes when you think you can be in your home.
If you're interested in a meaningful career in home care, we are interested in talking to you, even if you have no previous experience. Our entry-level positions offer room for growth, and our on-the-job training, welcoming culture, and supportive team are just a few of the things that make working here so special. Check out our website to learn more or contact us to set up a shadow experience and see for yourself what a career in home care is all about.
The Library Arts Center is so proud to be sponsored with Turning Point Network and the New Hampshire's Women Caucus for Art to bring this incredible exhibit, a very powerful exhibit called Turning Points, to our gallery. This show features work by artists in the Women's Caucus, which is an organization that's statewide and features and supports women artists all around with different mediums and styles. It also exhibits artwork by survivors and staff members at Turning Point Network. All are shown together as one body, not separated out into each category, and all of the artwork has to do with surviving trauma, surviving domestic and sexual abuse, living through that, and growing healthy. So it's just an incredibly powerful exhibit that brings all these pieces together and is aimed to bring awareness to Turning Points Network, which is an incredible organization in Sullivan County, while also highlighting and building community for people realizing that domestic and sexual violence is sadly all around us and something that we can face together, and art helps us face things and community helps us face things. Artwork in this exhibit is for sale, the proceeds of which benefit Turning Point Network. And there's a wide variety of work done by artists from all different mediums and styles, bringing a large representation of empowerment through the arts. And all entry fees by artists from the Women's Caucus go to Turning Points. So as well as being a great awareness tool and community building tool, this is also a wonderful and powerful fundraiser through the arts for Turning Point Network. The Library Arts Center has happily partnered with Turning Point Network at different times through my time here at least, and I think before then, but we've done so to highlight what Turning Points does for the community and to highlight through arts and to highlight by building opportunities for artists and community members to come together and celebrate and support Turning Points Network. The Library Arts Center has also been very, very privileged to work with the Women's Caucus for Art through the years. We've done many different shows. This is our first one that is done as a show in support of another organization. So there are 3 organizations partnered together to bring this community event to life. The Library Arts Center is located in the heart of downtown Newport on the town common, attached to the library building. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 4, and Saturdays 10 to 2. This exhibit is open through October 13th. For full details on this exhibit and other Arts Center programs, please visit libraryartscenter.org.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
You're watching the 3-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist with the most complete line of energy products and the highest level of customer and on-site service. By LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion, now in 11 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. And by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
And we're back, folks, almost ready to get this second half underway. Just a few minutes left in halftime in our game of the week between Newport and Newfound high schools. NHI AA Division IV football here. Newport looking to improve to a 3-0 record as they currently lead the Newfound Bears 21-0 going into the third quarter. Big defensive play made at the end of the first half by Caden LeClaire, intercepting a touchdown try from Newfound. Getting the ball back for the Tigers as they were able to knee it down, still keeping the shutout alive against Newfound. Touchdowns for the Tigers were made by Caden Clare. He had 2 receiving touchdowns as well as that interception mentioned earlier. Tyler Gobin, the running back for this team, has 1 touchdown. Kyle Ashley, their quarterback, has passed for 2. Newfound has done a good job defending this Tigers team whose offense can really get going early. They've scored more than 35 points in both of their first 2 games in the first half. So this is the best scoreline they've actually seen at a halftime. Brady McLean with a sack for this Newfound squad. Owen Wyatt also with a sack. Casey Knight on the line, making a big difference. On the offensive side of things, trying to buy as much space out there for Tom Talamini, the quarterback. Just about a minute left to go here before the half. The Yankee Cable Network would like to thank our LaValle scoreboard, H.R. Clough, player of the game, and Echo Communications halftime sponsors for their great support. We hope you will do the same for them and thank them also. Please let all of our underwriters know that you appreciate their support of local sports programming on YCN. If you are watching, give us some love on our YCN News Facebook page. And if you'd like to support our coverage and programming, please contact us at info@ycnnow.com. And the buzzer sounds here as the teams get ready to kick things off here in the third quarter.
You better hit somebody. Do not stand around waiting for it. Go take it. You hear me? Yes, sir. All right, well, I'll be watching. Let's go. Let's go.
Zach Parsons trying to fire up this Newfound squad as they look to enter this third quarter and put up some numbers early, get their offense going. Looks like a couple minutes have been thrown back onto the scoreboard, which is becoming a staple here. We always try to time things out, and we're always given a few extra minutes to get that done, which is nice of them to do for us.
Let's go, get fired up! This game's not fucking over, let's go! Let's go!
Quinn Van Lingen, the running back for this Newfound team, has been kept relatively quiet by the Newport Tigers defense. He's received a couple of kicks, has about 20 yards total returning those. But from the running back position, he's been kept to very minimal yardage. They've had to rely a lot on passing plays from Tom Talamini, but it's such a windy day that that's not a very reliable option to go with. Hopefully Newfound came up with a game plan during our halftime break to give themselves some favorable outcomes here on their first couple of drives to get back in this game. This is Zach Parsons' second season as head coach. He has a 2-7 record so far, both of the wins in his coaching career have come from Franklin High School, which was where Newfound won their game last week. Last year, they only had one win all season, and already they've gotten one, so looking to just improve with the younger squad they've got this time around. Their goal is just to make playoffs. Anything above that is an incredible achievement for this team, given where their roster talent is at this season. They've got seniors in key positions that they can rely on, but still just only 25 members on the roster. They're running a very short team this year, but it seems like they've certainly improved from last year. Newport Tigers, they had 7 seniors leave the team last year, but just a very healthy class of juniors that stepped into these key roles. And they've got that newcomer, Caden LeClaire, who came over from Stevens, was an all-state basketball player. And now their team is just riddled with very talented seniors and a junior quarterback in Kyle Ashley, who is always a threat with the arm that he brings. Not often do you see that New Hampshire Division IV high school football, but Kyle Ashley loves to sling the football. We've seen a couple great long passing plays in this game so far. Most recently, that long 35-yard touchdown pass to Caden LeClaire.
Second half action about to get underway.
And we are ready to go here as Wilkinson sets the ball down on the 40 to kick it toward the Newfound Bears. He's been perfect on his extra point tries tonight. All of his kickoffs have looked great. And this one squibbed along the right side, picked up here by number 23. Again, that's Quinn Van Lingen, who has picked up the last 3 kickoffs. Gets a short return there. And some decent field positioning for the Newfound Bears as they will pick up and start this drive at their own 41.
Tigers still up 21-0. We get going here.
Able to stiff arm one tackle away, tries to brush off that second, but slowed down just too much. And Christian Forsythe, the sophomore, number 5 for Newport, able to finish the job on that tackle. Newfound Bears offense ready to go here on their first play of the second half, and it's a handoff to Van Lingen, but he stopped short. Looks like that play was good for no gain. Moves us to 2nd and 10. Here's the replay. Good job there by the Tigers to get a hand in. I think that was number 23, Eric Wilkinson, with the initial grab.
Shout out to the law enforcement EMTs working the game today. Always a thank you to them, gentlemen and ladies.
They get the second snap here, and contact. And down for a loss. Van Lingen gets ran into. Here's the second look. Kai Matheson, number 79, in on that play. Wind howling again. It's at the backs of the offending Newfound team as they fake a handoff and they look to go left side, but already wrapped up and brought down. That'll move us to 4th and long. Strong tackle made there by number 22, Tyler Gobin, as he fades toward the middle of the field, but picks up on the play and crashes the right side to make the stop. Now Tyler Gobin's going to be downfield to receive this punt as Dalton Dion gets ready for Newfound to give it away. Punt's in the air, and it's dead at around the 29 for the Newport Tigers.
Tigers look to set up shop there. They're going to take their drive here. Second half
The punt before that, Tyler Gobin had it, and the distance was closed so fast by number 9 on Newfound, Cody LaFlame. There was almost a loose ball after he received the punt. Not taking any chances that time, saw the ball was going to land in front of him, and the backspin made it stick. Smart play there by Gobin as Newport steps up to the line for their first play of our second half.
Come on, Sam, let's go, Sam!
They hand this one off, crashing up the right side and through the middle, trying to fight for the first down is Tyler Gobin. And it looks like that's going to be just good for a Newport first down. By a matter of inches, Tyler Gobin picks up the Newport first down. Here's the second look. The handoff and some good blocking there by number 30, Darren Janicki, the senior.
First down.
Newport has this one now on their own 40. And a handoff again, catches the Newfound defense a little off guard. That one good for another Tigers first down. Two very quick 10-yard rushing plays.
Good for 10 yards and another Tigers first down.
Fantastic blocking up front for Wilkinson to buy him the room he needs to move those chains. Now Newport has the ball at midfield. One more time to Tyler Gobin. Tries to free himself on the left side. Defended very well by LaFlame, but there is a flag on the play. This call may be on Cody LaFlame here, as it looks like those hands came up high and it should be a face mask.
Bears are going to get a face mask penalty here on him.
Here's the second look.
3 yards and another Tigers first down.
Right there, that left hand, you saw the helmet of Tyler Gobin turn just a bit.
After the face mask penalty
as the ref threw out that flag, the ball will be moved way downfield. And Newport moves from the 50 all the way to the 29.
Second half action. Tigers still in control, 21-0.
They've moved down the field 50 yards in just 3 plays. Working quickly here are the Newport Tigers as Kyle Ashley gets ready to take the 4th snap of the drive. Hands this one off once more. Eric Wilkinson picked up and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Strong tackle there. Here's the replay. And this is the kind of stop Newfound needed right now. From the ground up, using tons of leverage, Quinn Van Lingen with a strong tackle. Bit of a wake-up call there for the Tigers running game. They set up with 2 wide receiving options here, but Kyle Ashley's going to keep this one and try for a short play, bursting up the middle through the line. They had 7 yards to go, and that seems to be enough to move the chains.
Good for another Tigers first down.
Maybe by about a yard they got that first down. Good job there by Kyle Ashley, staying upright into the tackle of Brady McLean.
Offense pounding their way down at will.
Able to extend for that last yard to get them the first. They pick it up now on the 18-yard line. This one gets pitched over once more to Gobin on the right side. Stiff-armed his way by one member of Newfound, and he's brought down. Tried to find as much space toward that right sideline as he could. Here's the second look. Able to break free there. Stutter step by one. And he made his way by 3 Newfound defenders, but this ball is going to be moved back as there was a penalty on Newport. From the 18 all the way back to the 31, they hand this one off again to Tyler Gobin, this time choosing the left side, breaking through some tackles before being brought down by Dalton Dion, number 33.
Gobin plows his way there through the middle. Leave the Tigers second and about 8.
Little help there on the tackle by number 26, Sam Sanborn, the senior. Newport stepping back up to the line here. Looks like another handoff play, this time to Wilkinson, trying to crash through the middle. But the Newfound Bears respond well, they make the stop.
Wilkinson there for the carry. Picks up 5. Looks like 3rd and 5 there for the Tigers.
Good team tackle there as they started to respond a lot better to this running game on this drive. Newport made their way down the field very quickly in the first 4 plays, but now starting to struggle here. It's another handoff, trying to run up the right side. He's got some speed, tries to beat the last man, and he's made it by number 30, Darren Janicki, his first touchdown of the game. And what a move here to beat the defender and make his way to the house. Here's the replay. Good blocking by Wilkinson, making the initial room that allows Janicki to start to use his speed. And he stops on a dime to beat Tom Talamini and make his way into the end zone.
Touchdown scamper off the right side, gonna increase the Tigers' lead.
Wilkinson stays perfect on his extra point attempts. 28-0. Now the lead for the Newport Tigers over the Newfound Bears. Here's the replay of that last Darren Janicki touchdown. Good blocking, like I said, by Wilkinson. And then stopping on a dime to beat the last defender, Tom Talamini. And now Newport has a cushion of 4 touchdowns with just about 5.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Wilkinson sets it up to give it away. Last 2 kickoffs have been squibbed. This one gets sent far down the field. And Newfound, they've actually broken through here. Dalton Dion made his way past midfield, brought down around the 39. The best kick return of the day so far for the Bears as Dalton Dion makes his way down the field in a hurry. Good initial blocking here. Check it out. Able to stop number 53, Brady Minkler. Had a chance at tackling Dalton, but instead he was off to the races.
Still 28-0 though.
Able to return that one for about 35 yards. Good field positioning for the Bears to start this drive. Picking it up at the 40. First play going to be ran out of the shotgun. Tom Talamini's going to keep this one. Choosing the middle of the field, looking for a pass interference call. Nothing though. Ruled incomplete. Brady McLean not sure how that wasn't pass interference. May see on the replay what it looked like. Hard to tell there. kind of make out that there was a hand on his shoulder, but the refs don't view that as enough to disturb the play. And Newfound lines up for their second down. It's a handoff play. Quinn Van Lingen trying to fight for a few extra yards. That one only good for about 2. Brings us to 3rd and 8. Here's the replay of this one. The team tackle piling on Quinn Van Lingen to stop that one at Newport's 38-yard line.
3rd and 12, Bears offense on the 38-yard line. Bears looking to get 13 yards to the 30.
Talamini has some time this time around, gets the pass off to number 33, Dalton Dion. That one, though, actually, for a loss of a yard, moves us to 4th down and 9 to go. Pretty decent field positioning for the Newfound Bears. We'll see if they elect to go for it here or punt it away.
About a yard on the play, going to be 4th and 9.
I believe they're going to go for it. Zach Parsons, head coach of this team, looking to chance it here with the decent field positioning they've got. The Newport defense already seeming to be pretty well set up.
They still trail 28-0. Clock winding there in the 3rd. Timeout Bears, they're going to talk some things over.
And Newfound's going to call a timeout here. After taking a look at the field, we'll see what they game plan. Newport kind of lined up with a cover 2 off man, maybe a cover 4 zone defense. We'll see if Newfound is able to pick it apart and keep this drive alive. And YCN would love to thank some of our halftime sponsors here. But first, a look at the schedule. Again, today we've got the Kearsarge game. That'll be taking place at 6 right after this. Another game later at 9. Friday, September 30th at 7, we'll have Lebanon versus Hanover. Some Division II action. Then Friday the 7th at 6:30, Kearsarge versus Trinity. And Saturday, October 8th at 1:55, we'll have Newport taking on Bishop Rady. Coming out of the timeout here, it's 4th down and 9. Big play here for Newfound to go for it, trying to put themselves in good field position and keeping this drive alive. They're within 4 touchdowns, still plenty of time to make that job happen. But they need this play right here. Talamini from the shotgun hangs on to it. Quick pass down the left side. That one incomplete. Tyler Gobin there defending on Cody LaFlame. And that'll be a turnover on downs, and Newport will pick the ball up at their own 39. There's the replay of that pass just too high. And now we'll see the Newport offense again. And we got a flag here as it looks like too many men out there for Newfound as they turn it over on downs, and now a costly penalty here. Brings us to a replay of 1st down with 5 yards to go. And Newport's going to start this drive at their own 43.
First and a little over 5 yards here.
Kyle Ashley fakes one pitch and ends up handing it off here to number 30 once more. And up the left side, Darren Janicki gets the first down for Newport. Taking advantage of that 5-yard penalty on the defense, going for a short run here toward the sideline and moving the chains for the Tigers.
LaFlemme there for the Bears defense, making the stop. After a 6-yard carry and another Tigers first down.
This one gets pitched over. Tyler Gobin has it up the right side. Unable to stay in bounds after that contact, and he's pushed out of bounds. Might have made his way to about the 30 there as the motion comes through to place that block, which allowed Gobin to get by that one Newfound defender that had a chance to stop him short. Instead, a pretty good gain there on that 15-yard carry. And now the Tigers are striking within 30 yards. This one again handed off to Janicki, who tries to power through the middle, and it's good for a short gain. Good job by the line there to make a window on the left side. Second down, 2 to go. Handoff to Wilkinson. Looks like he might be stopped short. No, just good enough. The chains are going to continue to move downfield.
Carry's good for 4 yards and another Tigers first down. Tigers keep on moving down the field here.
Wilkinson just laying into the contact there, trying to extend for those last couple of inches to get that first down. He's able to. And now Newport has it within 15 yards of the end zone.
Driving down the field, looking to tack on one more here.
Tigers set up here with a double option. They hand it off to 35, Colby Curtis. His first carry of the game. Here's the replay of his first carry. Breaks through the line for 4 yards.
Kobe Curtis with the carry there, good for 4 for the Tigers. 2nd and 6.
This one gets handed off once more. Gabe Howe brought down on the left side.
Janicki gonna plow his way through for a few more yards.
Oh, that was 30. That was Darren Janicki.
3rd down. Tigers need 3rd and 5 here. Call it.
Contact was made 3 different times. He was able to make his way through the first couple of Bear defenders before being brought down. Brings us to 3rd and 5 with the ball on the 10. Another handoff play. Tyler Gobin breaks through. Touchdown, Newport. That's Tyler Gobin's 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. With 41 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter, there's another look. Great blocking, most notably by number 54, Camden Polari, the sophomore. Created the space for Tyler Gobin to punch a hole, and now it's going to be Wilkinson trying to stay perfect on extra point attempts. As this one is beautifully struck again, and Wilkinson is 5 for 5.
Tigers tack on an extra one, 35-0. Gorgeous day at Moran Field.
One more look at that Tyler Gobin touchdown, his 2nd of the game. Him and Caden LeClaire both have 2 touchdowns so far.
Watch the Tigers junior high football team travel to Indian River.
Caden LeClaire's touchdowns were on some long passing plays. Tyler Gobin, though, he's been tasked with just chewing up so many yards for this Newport offense on a windy day like today. Both of these teams really trying to lean on their running backs and get as much out of them as they can. Tyler Gobin so far for Newport has not disappointed.
Your Tigers varsity action next Friday night as we travel to Somersworth.
That should be a pretty good game next week. If you just heard the PA announcer, Newport takes on Somersworth at Somersworth next week for their game. The 1 and 2 teams in the division so far, both undefeated. Another long kick sent down, this one into the hands of Cody LaFlame. Has a bit of blocking and a burst of speed, makes his way to about the 42. Good return there by LaFlame to bring that one up the field about 20 yards. And you can really see his quickness right here as he changes direction briefly just 2 times. Trying to duck between a couple members of Newport, but that is going to end our third quarter here. Tigers lead over the Bears 35-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
You're watching the 3-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist with the most complete line of energy products and the highest level of customer and on-site service. By LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion, now in 11 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. And by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
And we're back, about to start our 4th and final quarter here in Newport, New Hampshire, as Newfound find themselves down 35-0 against the Tigers. I just mentioned before the break that next week the Tigers are going to be taking on Somersworth at Somersworth. And that should be a fantastic game if you're a fan of high school football or this Tigers team or Somersworth. You should go and attend that one. Talk about similar scoreline. Somersworth also shut out this Newfound team by a score of 40-0. So how they match up against the Tigers, very equally. That'll be a fun game to see if you can make it to Somersworth. First play of the drive here. Hand off to Dalton Dion, trying to make his way along the left side. May have found a yard or 2. Should bring us to 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. The replay.
2nd and 8, Bears offense on the 40.
And the team tackle made on the far side of the field.
4th quarter here, 11 to play. Bears need to get to midfield here for a first down.
Bears setting up in the shotgun. And Talamini is going to keep this one, roaming toward his right, tries to fire it down, but it's off the mark. The intended receiver, Cody Hornan. First time he was thrown to this game.
Timmy Bratzel over there on the far side, jumping up, making it tough. Make that completion. Ball's going to fall incomplete.
It's going to move us to 3rd and long.
They still need to get to midfield.
They need to chew up 8 yards before getting to midfield and resetting their downs. Another handoff here. This one to Quinn Van Lingen, gets brought down for a loss of maybe 2. And that moves us to 4th and long. Here's the replay, the pitch over to Van Lingen. Cody LaFlame trying to hop out in front. Able to block his mark, but still 2 Tigers are there to bring down Quinn Van Lingen. Now Newfound look to punt it away downfield for Newport. Christian Forsyth looking for his first punt reception of the day. Snaps a little short. This punt lofted up. Also a little short itself. It actually hit a member of the Tigers. Newfound is able to fall on it. Should be able to see this in the replay. It hit a heel of one of the Tigers, and I believe that's going to be very favorable for Newfound. Solid contact on the punt, but that one just died in the air, stayed short, and you can see right there, it hit off of the heel of one of the Tigers' special teams players. And that's going to keep the offense out there for this Newfound squad. Talamini set up here with Van Lingen behind him. Instead, they're going to reverse this one, hand it off to Dalton Dion, who fights for some yards along the left side, but may have lost one there.
Kobe Curtis there on the tackle for the Tigers defense.
Here's the second look. Good read by the Tigers defense as they fade along with the play.
Carry. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Cody Hornan trying for the block there, but not able
set up on the 37-yard line
to get set up.
Need to get just down on the 30.
That play was actually good for 2 yards. Moves us to 2nd down and 8. Hand it off again, this time to Van Lingen, fighting for more space on the right side of the line. And that'll be good for a handful of yards, moving us to 3rd and about 4. Good blocking there by 65, the senior Andrew Murray. He anchors the defensive line out there with Billy Murray. The Newfound Bears setting up again in the shotgun. This time, Talamini's got to keep it. Passes along to the right side, almost intercepted by Blake Ploss.
Complete pass there, almost intercepted by the Tigers defense.
Ploss rolled right over that one. The low pass was lucky it was so low. Any higher and Ploss would have been able to reel that one in and get the ball back for Newport. It's 4th down and 4 to go here, as the Newfound Bears try to find some points in this game. Still in a good position. They are going to go for it. And they hang on to it again. Pass is completed. Brady McLean with the reception. And it is good for the 1st down. They convert on the 4th and 4.
Blake Ploss there with the tackle for the Tigers defense.
Here's the second look. Pass over to McLean. Completed.
Bears carry good for a 1st down on the
Slowed down a little bit by 26, Lucas DeVore, and the tackle made by Blake Ploss.
Bears have the ball here on the 23-yard line as they threaten to score late in this contest.
Handoff fake twice, short pass over to number 9, Cody LaFlame. Able to step by one, but this play may have no gain on it in the end.
Timeout here is an injured bear on the field.
I believe there's going to be a flag on the play, as it looked like a member of Newfound stayed down in some discomfort. The Flame trying to change direction and go back across the field. Hoping this member of Newfound is okay as he pops up to his feet, and look at that. Cody LaFlame, athletic as ever. We've got just under 5 minutes to play here in the game that the Tigers lead over the Bears 35-0. I believe the penalty there was on the Newfound Bears, who were within great striking distance. Now the ball moved back pretty significantly here, near the 40. They'll pick it up at the 38, second down, 20 yards to go. This one will be hung on to here by Talamini, and pass completed over to Dalton Dion.
Pass complete on the right side.
Set up here on the 34 after that last play. Newfound look to run this one again. Making his way up the middle for a few yards. Number 8, Josh York. That's the freshman's first carry of the game. Maybe good for about 6 yards or so. Talamini got to keep this one, looking for a target left side, but he's closed in on, and with the sack, number 50, Colton Godwin, his first sack of the game. Here's the replay. You could see that maybe for an instance Josh York was open until right there. And already Tom Talamini was under too much pressure from Colton, who closed in and made the sack. Fourth and very long brings the special teams back onto the field as Newfound are going to punt this one away. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in this contest.
Gorgeous day.
Not quite sure the means of the stoppage here. No time was called, no word from the officials. But we've stopped the clock at 2 minutes. At the end of this game, we'll be presenting our H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. Stay tuned for that. Special teams now ready to punt this one down. Dalton Dion with a good kick here. Runs out of bounds near the Tigers' 14-yard line. We're in the final 90 seconds now.
Clock's just going to continue to wind on down here. Your Tigers going to come away with 35-0 victory. We get back to work next week as we go down to Summersworth.
Newport probably going to kill the last few plays here.
Friday night.
With a couple of knees. And we should have a final score of 35-0. Newport over Newfound. Newport will improve to 3-0 this season. Next week they'll take on the other undefeated team in the division, Summersworth. Should be a fantastic game in Summersworth to attend in person, as we're really starting to get some beautiful fall weather like we've got today. Sunny and 65, not a cloud, the wind died down. And the game dies down as well. Newport win this one 35-0. Your H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, Tyler Gobin, the running back for Newport, the senior. 2 rushing touchdowns and a ton of carries. Honorable mention, gotta say, Caden LeClaire had 2 receiving touchdowns and an interception, but Tyler Gobin just involved on so many plays tonight. Very well deserving of the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. And in a short while, folks, we'll be bringing you another game of the week from Kearsarge as they host Stevens High School
The sound right there
in Sutton, New
closes up
Hampshire. But
today's
that is going to be all
contest.
for this one, 35-0. Newport win.